What if feeling this in the body was not just a symptom, but the access code to a reality that already exists beyond what you can see? There is a quiet place, beyond the reach of the eyes, where this awakening already pulsates as an active force, shaping possibilities even without your conscious permission. Why do you still feel that spiritual awakening seems far away, even though you are striving? What's blocking you, outside or inside? Today you will access that space where your power does not depend on luck, extreme effort, or external validation. You will rediscover the intelligence of creation flowing within you. You are not an accident in a random universe. You are a transmitter of vibrational codes, and feeling this in the body is more of a call from your consciousness to remember who you really are. Comment now, "I activate my quantum reality." And tell me, where in the world are you watching this video right now? I want to know how far this energy is going. If you feel your body vibrating, you may just be touching the surface of something bigger, but what you will discover today about your spiritual awakening in the fifth dimension can change not only the way you interpret the world, but also the way you create your own reality. This concept is not just a philosophical idea, it is a living force, a vibrational pattern that links the invisible with the visible. It works as a bridge between your inner state and the realities you manifest, guiding every breath, every thought, and every intention out of your inner self into the cosmic flow that shapes what happens around you. According to Lucio Silva, a spiritual master who translates the energy of the fifth dimension into practical language, reality is not a fixed stage, but a stage that you write with your soul. For him, consciousness is a subtle language, where thoughts, intentions, and essence combine to compose the graphic that is reflected in the external world. Therefore, when the body vibrates, it is its own energetic signature that is signaling the awakening that has already begun in the fifth dimension. To ignore this vibrational code is to continue operating with old codes, repetitive patterns, desires without a change in frequency, a search for transformation that does not alter the very vibration that attracts it. It is trying to change the reflection in the mirror without changing the expression that makes it appear. If you stay in your comfort zone, the energy that awakens within you will become stuck, and the world around you will continue to play the same cycles of frustration and limitation. When you learn to recognize this subtle language and send your own conscious message, everything aligns. Answers emerge more quickly, coincidences take on a purpose, and trust springs from the inside out. You come to realize that each bodily sensation is an indicator that your awakening is already in motion in the fifth dimension, and that you have the power to accelerate, direct, and amplify that energy to create the reality you desire. If this content is already sparking something new in you, subscribe to the channel now. And if you'd like to support this expansion, click Super Thanks below. Your energy helps bring this message to more people. In the next step, let's open up the vibrational code from within, how it actually works in the unseen before it manifests. But how exactly does this invisible force organize itself? How does your spiritual awakening in the fifth dimension structure itself before appearing as a concrete result in your life? Imagine that there is an invisible studio inside you. Every thought, emotion, and intention functions as a vibrational tool in this inner space. This is where your awakening begins to take shape, like a sculpture made of energy that gradually turns into reality. According to Lucio Silva, external reality is a reflection of the depth of internal states. He taught that the soul writes the stage that life describes, transforming each vibration into language that the universe interprets as a response. So when you feel something in the body, it is your own energetic signature that communicates with the cosmos, and the universe, like a mirror, reflects that message back to you. Without even realizing it, you are already transmitting this invisible language every day. Your fears, your faith, your silent intentions build the foundation of what you perceive. The question that remains is, how often do you program your reality? Every breath you take, every thought that passes, is shaping the stage you're writing on. And now that you understand how this symbolic mechanism works, let's reveal the 3 pillars that consciously activate this field: intention, emotion, and frequency. It is with these 3 elements that your reality begins to take shape from the inside out, and that spiritual awakening becomes visible not only in the body, but in all the dimensions you touch. Now that you understand how the vibrational code organizes itself in the invisible backstage, it is time to fine-tune your own emission. 3 elements decide whether you are aligned with the reality you want: clear intention, felt emotion, and compatible frequency. The intention is the starting point, but it is not enough to wish something vaguely. You need to see the goal, name it, specify it. The quantum field responds to precise commands. Intention without clarity is like shooting an arrow without a target. When you describe exactly what you want and why you want it, your brain receives a high-resolution signal that already begins to organize the internal structure. Emotion is the fuel that feeds creation. When you feel gratitude, love, or enthusiasm for what has not yet happened, you are magnetizing that reality. Instead of accessories, emotions are the Wi-Fi that conveys your desire for the pitch. The stronger and more authentic the emotion, the greater the field of attraction you generate. Frequency is the continuous pattern of your energy. It is not about one-off thoughts, but about the state that you constantly maintain. It's your base field, the filter that attracts, organizes, and transforms the experiences around you. If your frequency resonates with what you desire, the universe simply follows that beat. When intention, emotion, and frequency are in harmony, only the element that puts theory into action is missing: inspired action. In the next step, we will show how this concrete bridge brings your inner state into visible manifestation. Ready to make the jump? Let's find out together how to move with awareness and inspiration. Intention, emotion, and frequency build the field. But there is still a missing link that makes this energy cross the invisible layers and touch the physical world: conscious action. Inspired action is not a frantic search for results or a race against time. It is the response to small signs that arise from within, ideas that turn out to be light and opportunities that present themselves in silence. When the vibration is aligned, the movement is born in a fluid, weightless way, as if it were the natural next step of an already established flow. Many confuse this movement with agitation. Acting under pressure, fear, or comparison generates an effort that actually strengthens the scarcity field. The universe responds to coherence, not haste. Movements that come from tension only increase resistance, while the step that vibrates with the desired frequency destroys barriers and creates a direct connection with what is desired. How do you know if a stock is genuinely aligned? You notice lightness, expansion, and an inner clarity. It can be a sudden insight, curiosity that drives you to study something new, an unexpected conversation that opens doors, or an invitation that seems to have come out of nowhere. There is no tension, just a quiet certainty that this step is part of the path. When the heart says yes without resistance, the action becomes a gesture of prayer in motion. Now that you understand the importance of an aligned movement, it's time to dive into the practices that accelerate this process. In the next step, you will learn to visualize, affirm, and anchor this new frequency with mental techniques that transform the intention into palpable reality. You already have the key. Now let's learn how to use it to open the doors that the invisible dimension holds. Before action flows effortlessly, there is an invisible foundation that needs to be cultivated daily: an aligned mind, an expanded heart, and a present body. It is in this terrain that quantum anchoring techniques are inserted, allowing the desired vibration to consolidate in the invisible field. Take a few minutes each day to imagine your desired reality with richly colored sensory details. Feel the texture of the surface you touch, listen to the sounds that blend in the air, notice the aroma that surrounds the scene. Imagine yourself within this scenario, experiencing the joy and gratitude that already accompany your achievement. When visualization engages all the senses and a genuine emotion, it becomes the most potent vibrational code you can emit. Choose words that resonate with your inner reality. Instead of saying, "I'm a millionaire," try it, "I'm aligning each day with opportunities that increase my prosperity." Statements that acknowledge the current process rather than deny it are more accepted by the subconscious. Feel in each repetition that you are already walking on this path without internal resistance. Meditation, however brief, creates the space for the universe to respond. In silence, your intention becomes audible, the mental noise decreases, and the mind aligns with the flow. Presence is magnetism. A really present mind attracts realities more precisely than 1,000 anxious desires. Practice being silent for a few minutes, just observing what arises without trying to mold. With each breath, imagine the vibrational energy spreading from your lungs throughout your body, anchoring the desired state. When you feel this energy, make a simple physical gesture, for example, touching your heart or placing your hand over your head, to fix this vibration in your center. Even with these practices, many continue to feel invisible blockages, fears, limiting beliefs that cancel out the vibration. In the next step, we'll explore how these blockages operate silently and learn how to consciously reprogram them. Prepare to look within yourself with courage, for true liberation begins with recognizing and releasing these inner threads. Even when you practice the techniques with discipline, you can still feel like something is holding you back. This is not your fault or a sign of weakness. It is a sign that beneath the surface there are invisible codes that continue to operate and cancel out the vibration you are trying to create. These blocks are like old codes engraved in your internal system, which have formed over past experiences, family patterns, and emotional memories that repeat themselves without you realizing it. They work like vibrational filters. When you emit energy of abundance, the block interprets and refines that signal, transforming it into something that resonates with scarcity, fear, or doubt. You can recognize them in the small attitudes of everyday life. The procrastination that arises right before an important task, the feeling of not deserving success, the fear of receiving what you want, the weekend that ends without achievements. Even if your intention is clear, if your basic state of vibration is still tuned to the lack, the field responds with resistance, creating the illusion that your effort does not generate results. The path to liberation passes through 3 simple but powerful steps: awareness, naming, and conscious command. First, observe the pattern with mindfulness, without judgment. Just see what comes up. Then give it a name: procrastination, insecurity, self-sabotage. When the name comes up, pause, take a deep breath, and consciously choose a new vibrational command. For example, when you notice the voice of doubt saying, "I don't deserve it," respond with the phrase, "I deserve and embrace the abundance that comes to me." Repeating this creates a new pathway for your brain to recognize this new reality. Identifying these blockages is already a significant advance. The next step is to install new codes that are aligned with your higher identity. At this time, you will build an inner system that breathes freedom, clarity, and confidence, creating the foundation for your spiritual awakening to manifest fully and naturally. Preparing for this reprogramming is what you will do now, and then we will begin to install these new vibrational patterns that will open the door to your new reality. Now that you've let go of the patterns that limited your vibration, the next step is to make a conscious choice. Install new code. This beginning requires mindfulness and true intention, for every thought, word, and decision will be a vote for the reality you desire. Vibrational codes are like energetic signatures that form when what we think, feel, believe, and decide come together. Every positive thought you cultivate, every word you utter with intention, and every micro-action you take in alignment with this new state become lines of code etched into your inner field. Thus, your vibration starts to reflect the new reality that you want to manifest. The installation happens when you repeat with emotion the state you want to live. Use affirmations that echo your inner truth. Vividly visualize the scene you want to create and speak as if you are already living that reality. But the most crucial thing is to act consistently with this new field. Thought is the first step, but aligned action is what sets the code. Each gesture, choice, and attitude that reinforces the desired vibration works as a bridge that consolidates the new standard at its core. So that these codes are not lost, they need nutrition. A vibration journal can be helpful in recording your states and noticing patterns, but the most powerful practice is active presence. Create small reminders that make you return to that dominant state without getting caught up in every thought. The goal is for the frequency you have chosen to become natural and automatic, like breathing. When these codes stabilize, the world around you will begin to respond. You will perceive the first hints of manifestation in the outer reality. In the next step, we will explore how to recognize these signs and how to amplify them further, turning each small breakthrough into concrete proof of the power of your new vibration. You are writing your story from the inside out. Every micro-action you take is a confirmation to the universe that the new reality is already underway. When the new codes begin to take root in your vibrational field, the external reality begins to respond. Not explosively, but through signals, symbolic responses that reveal that your new frequency is at work. These signals are like dimensional mirrors, small, meaningful coincidences, numerical repetitions, unexpected encounters, or ideas that come up at just the right moment. They are echoes of the field saying, "We are listening to your vibration." To perceive these signs, it is necessary to sharpen symbolic perception. They don't always appear the way we expect. You may hear the same phrase 3 times in the same day, or someone may mention something you thought of silently. Opportunity can arise when you let go of everything. The secret is to be present and interpret with the heart, not just the mind. When you recognize a sign, feel gratitude. This simple attitude amplifies the field. It's like saying to the universe, "Yes, I see. Keep going." Each confirmation, no matter how small, invites more manifestations of the new reality. Gratitude works like an amplifier. By giving thanks, you reinforce the frequency you are sending. This creates a positive feedback loop where every little signal becomes clearer and more frequent. You'll notice that coincidences become more frequent. Repeated numbers appear at strategic moments. Lucid dreams bring actionable insights, and emotions change unexpectedly, signaling that something is in motion within you. Even if the change is not yet grandiose, these indications show that the transformation is underway. Now that you have learned to recognize these echoes of your new vibration in the world, it is time to integrate it all. In the next step, We will bring together each part of this journey into a complete vibrational identity, showing you how to live in daily alignment with awareness and power. You are building a new way of being, and every sign you observe is a confirmation that your evolution is happening in real time. Keep aware, be thankful, and allow synchronicity to be the living language of the field that is guiding you to your full awakening. You have come this far because something within you has recognized the truth that is being told. Throughout this journey, you have unlocked hidden codes, reprogrammed invisible patterns, aligned your vibration, learned to act consciously, and seen the signs of the universe around you. But knowing is not enough. Integration is what transforms. The new reality you desire no longer depends on external circumstances. It depends on how well you live in harmony with the field you have activated. This means thinking, feeling, and acting like someone who is already living the best version of themselves, keeping the focus on their intention, their presence, and their gratitude. Ignoring what you've accessed here can take you back to the same cycles. This knowledge is a key, and keys only work if used. The universe responds to what you vibrate with intention and consistency. You now know that. It is power, but also responsibility. If this journey has touched, enlightened, or inspired you, subscribe to the channel now. Here you'll find more deep, direct, and distraction-free content. And if you want to offer that energy back, click the Super Thanks button below and make a token contribution. This helps to bring this message to more people, keeps this work alive, and builds a vibrational network of active consciousness. What you started here is just the beginning. Keep your field clear, your mind alert, and your intentions set. Come back to this content whenever you need to remember who you are, a conscious co-creator capable of shaping reality with presence and vibrational power. May your journey continue to expand, and may your light reach those who need to feel it. You're all set. Live like this.